Speaking your truth. It's a really popular topic. It's an interesting one when we start to really explore what we're talking about. And so much of the time what we're saying is the ability to say whatever we're feeling or thinking. And there is a real value in taking that first step to say what's going on. It's not the last step. Welcome everyone, I'm Jim Tolles. I'm a spiritual teacher. I've been helping people through their personal transformation since 2010. I have a blog called spiritualawakeningprocess.com. And of course I do videos here. Please like, thumbs up, share, do all the things in social media. It's very helpful to get the word out and to cut through the noise. And in particular, I encourage you to share anything that you find valuable to one person with a personal message about why you found it valuable. It is important to speak the truth to our partners, to speak truth to power, to whatever the moment asks of us. Again and again, when we're talking about the path towards realizing freedom, we're surrendering to reality and what is needed now. What is needed now? Are words needed now? Are your words needed now? If they are, then speak. But for many of you, you're not used to speaking. You're not speaking the whole truth. And the whole truth is important to be shared. And before the ego runs in with all sorts of, what about this situation? What about that situation? It's like, let's leave the tangential edge case scenarios aside. We don't have someone banging on our door who's trying to take people away to a prison camp most days. In that instance, the truth of the moment is that you might lie. Right? This is what the ego wants to do. It wants to force us into these extreme situations. It's like, but those aren't what you're dealing with on a daily basis. You're dealing with your partner, with your kids, with your parents. You're dealing with siblings, friends, coworkers, employees. These are the people that we're talking about. And this is the situations that we want to think about in terms of speaking the truth. So what happens is you start to feel exposed. You start to feel vulnerable. And the ego says, oh, this is too much. Let's go back to lying and all the different ways that people hide. There are many ways that people need to speak, and their hiding is a form of that lying, that instead of taking the moment to say what needs to be said, the person says nothing. So many people are swallowed up in their secrets. Speaking the truth liberates us from that tension of hiding. Hiding is an experience. For those of you who have that issue, notice what it does to your body, how it binds you up. It tightens the muscles, shortens the breath. You're basically going into a freeze mode in a lot of situations. Like, just holding on. Let this situation pass. No, speak the words you have to speak. And as you speak and you speak truth, you will also not be speaking truth. You will be speaking lies. At the same time, you have to start to refine your voice. That is part of taking ownership of the truth. And the truth that you learn to lie. All sorts of different ways people lie all the time. Even when it doesn't serve the moment. Speaking your voice is about speaking to the moment. At a deeper level, it becomes about speaking from your heart, from the space of compassion. Compassion sees reality. And the deeper forms of speaking your truth and speaking from your heart, you start to walk your talk. Now we're really speaking. We're speaking with action. And all the while, Your ego structure will want to go back to what it already knows. It's going to go back to what it thinks is safe, even when it isn't safe. This is the insanity. Breathe, come back to awareness. That means come back and observe what you are doing, what your own system is doing, and what you are re-energizing in your system. The thought patterns, the speech patterns, the emotional patterns, the sensory patterns. Every day you recreate that experience of you. And if you're listening to this video, it's time to wake up from that story, because that's just a story. It is not who you are. You are awareness. The path of speaking your truth, using your voice, is an important one. We need more people who can see what's going on and speak to it, and not hide from it, and not hide from themselves. This is the end of hiding for your voice. I encourage you to take this little video as an opportunity to move more fully into being seen, sharing yourself, meeting the moment as you let go of your ego.